আজকের আর কিতা খবর কইতাম আজকের কিতা খবর হইবা কইতাম
They should be hoping, especially the partnership in progress gets a little bit
খেলা
bigger.
দুইটা একটা
20 of 28.
নাজিব
And that's what he needs to do. Maybe
আজকে
Samirad.
কত লাগে আর জিবো আজকে
Yeah, a plethora of records have been broken here today. So this is another one. This would be the joint most overs of spin ever in a one-day international. 44 overs. All 44 overs bowled by the West Indies have been bowled by spinners. Sri Lanka, they've done that a few times before. West Indies bowl one more over of spin, which in all likelihood they would do. It would be the most ever overs of spin in an ODI match.
Again, nicely struck. This should go to the boundary, and it does. Back past the bowler. He's been there very impressive in picking up the gaps and is striking it nicely. So Noor Hassan picks up another boundary, which brings up the 150 on the board. 153 now.
Yeah, Nexus P4. Good area. He had to delay slightly in his stroke. You can see him just waiting a bit because the ball held up. Good decision in terms of where he wanted to hit it. Good placement and a good result.
Yeah, he's been a busy cricketer. Coming at number 8, usually he'll come at number 7. Due to the fact with the right and left hand combination. But he's played his role with the bat. But you also need to understand that he needs to continue. Again, playing it late. That has been the key feature of his batting. So with that single, 7 runs in this over.
Yeah, the partnership has been brisk, hasn't it? Certainly, comparatively speaking, from what we've seen before, 26 of 32 deliveries. Could it be a defining one? Still around the wicket to Miraz.
Only 2 teams so far in one-day internationals have bowled 44 over spin. And this next over will be another spin bowler in action. So it's going to be for the very first time a full member side in an ODI has used 44 already done today. The next over from Aqil Hussain, who's has figures of 2 for 19, will be the 45th over. The first ever time in the history of one-day international a team bowling 45 overs on off spin.
Now we saw Sri Lanka featured 3 times there. Our good friend Faviz Maharoof would have been one of those spinners bowling there for Sri Lanka. Yeah, look at that, Sri Lanka 3 times against the West Indies, New Zealand, and Australia. Now West Indies at the top, all on their own. 45 overs so far of spin.
We talk about the surface, we talk about the strategies in the team meetings. Having said that, yes, they've created some sort of record, but what's your thoughts on Shai Hope's continuing to bowl spin right from the word go and still going on?
Well, firstly, I was a little bit surprised by the fact that they brought Akeem Hussain straight into the playing 11 and they got rid of their 2 fast bowlers. So they went into this match without a front line quick. So that made them 3 left-hand orthodox in the same playing 11. The first time West Indies has ever done that. Jaden Seals, remember, picked up 3 wickets in the first ODI. So I thought that maybe they would have stuck with Jaden Seals. Mario Shepherd could have been given a rest, and maybe Akeem Hussain replacing Gudakesh Moti if they were thinking about bringing him in. Now look at that delivery, a rip snorter. So I was certainly surprised by the 11 that they went in with, but it has been validated the way they've gone 155 for 6 in the 45th over. Shai Hope and the coaching team will be pleased with that up until this point. A brave decision, but Bangladesh did a similar thing, didn't they? They brought in another spinner as well at the expense of Taskin Ahmed. So a lot of strategies at work here.
Yeah, but they still have someone like Mustafizur Rahman. Right, and 155 on the board. He seems pretty relaxed. Head coach of the Bangladesh team, Mr. Phil Simmons. That's nicely played. That is beautifully played late, and has put that away to the boundary. It's a Nexus Bay boundary, and the first one from the bat of the skipper.
Has gone. Next 5 overs or so, that the runs score a little bit more freely. And there he goes again. Fielder under drops it almost first ODI. Graves with the catch at this. Drops it now.
Looked like he was in control, but just right at the end, he flips over and the ball pops out of his hands. So, Raj. For 6. 5 spinners in the attack. Certainly an opportunity in the last ball of the previous over. Goes reverse, gets top edge, goes right on top of the keeper. Are they going to come back for the second? No, they don't. That's the right call.
Yeah, and you can expect a few more risks now with 4 wickets in hand and into the last 5 overs. So they found themselves in a position where they can go a little bit harder than they've gone before. Good batting from Miraz and Nurul to put them in this position, this partnership, with 33 now. How many more can they pile on?
Just sticking to reverse. Wanted to single, then in the last moment decided against it. And they also have someone like Rishad Hussain waiting in the ranks, who smashed a couple of sixes in that first one-day international to make sure that Bangladesh go past 200. This time they'll pick up a single. $162 on the board, put you on a spot, Samuel Badri. What's the score that West Indies will be happy to chase on this surface?
50 or less. And I think this is very competitive though at 175 plus is going to be an extreme challenge for them. We saw them being dismantled for 133 after a very good start. They were 79 for 1, the West Indies, and then they collapsed, eventually being dismissed for 133. They've strengthened their batting somewhat today. They've brought in the debutant Akim Ogist, a left-hander, to contend with the leg spin through the middle overs. So they'll feel as though they have the tools to chase this down, but they'll want to minimize. That should be taken. A first wicket for Gudakesh Moti. Another one rather for him. A soft, the leading edge, and a simple return catch. 3 wickets for the man from Berbice.
Yeah, with eyeing to play it on the onside, you can see them closing the face of the bat towards the onside. Gets the leading edge, and a straightforward chance for the bowler to do the rest. So he has to go, but he's played a good role with the bat. 23 of 24. So 163 for 7. Rishad Hussain now walks in, player of the match in the first one-day international. Oh, generous edge. They should pick up a couple of more runs here. That's the last wicket. We're trying to play it on the onside and pops the catch back to the bowler. Now he's picked up 3. Gudakesh Modi, 3 for 47. He's been a touch expensive. Will be a bit disappointed with his figures. Yes, wickets fine. Runs, a little bit on the higher side.
His celebration was muted, and that's the reason why, because he's felt as though he's given away too much. It wasn't at his best in game 1, and certainly today it wasn't at his absolute best. Though he's picked up 2 wickets, as you mentioned, the runs that he's leaked, and critical runs as well, you know, those runs are the premium. That's the currency here this contest. Oh, yes!
Yes, he went for 44 in the 10 overs that he bowled in the first one international. That's nicely played. Just making sure it got past the fielder at cover, and then it goes in the direction where the longer fielder had to come. They've picked up a couple of runs. This is the 47th over. 3 more deliveries to be bowled in this over.
Oh, yes!
And all of a sudden they started looking a little bit more comfortable here. So 2 more. An extra run. Not happy the bowler.
Yeah, just mention how crucial every run is. You can ill afford to give away anything freely, and that's exactly what the West Indies did here. No one's backing up, or there is someone, but he doesn't do a good enough job. Yeah. So they move on to 170. Can they eke away and get to that 200-run mark? It's not too far away. That would be a psychological blow.
7 runs already in this over in the first 4 deliveries there, and Rishad Hussain will be on strike. Well fielded, certainly stopped a couple runs there. Hakim Mughis. Really good piece of fielding. It was just going away from him. Right time for him to dive to his right. On debut. Yeah, really good piece of fielding. Again, a good looking shot. So with that single 9 in that over, 172 for 7.
আপনাদের সুন্দর মতো লাইভ দেখাতে পারলাম না। অনেক আওয়াজের সম্মুখীন হতে হচ্ছে আপনাকে।
172 on the board. 3 more overs available. Bangladesh will be hoping that Rishad Hussain can play a similar kind of cameo. What he did in the first one-day international. He smashed a couple of sixes before. That was a lucky one, but that struck well. This was really latched on to it to ensure they go past 200. Well, these are the non-strikers end. That one straight to the fielder.
Yeah, this is a critical over. The right and off spinner against the 2 right-handers. He'll be trying to bowl the ball across them. If he gets too close, they'll look to take him on the leg side. Final over from Chase.
Yeah, he's been very patient, the skipper. In the last couple of overs, he's looked better. That single he moves to 30 or 55. Important that someone stays there and blocks one hand, and that's exactly what he has done. Let's see what he can do in this innings. Right arm off spinner to Rishad Hussain. Straight away off the mark.
Yeah, he's a clever bowler, Ruston Chase. Fires that one in knows that they're looking to take him on, so he doesn't want to give them an opportunity to get the elevation. So his length will be very full, or he's going to cross them. That's his two options.
A short one, yeah, that single from Rishad Hussain was his second run. So he's got 2 and 2. Certainly an opportunity to pick up a few runs. Got beaten in the previous delivery. Plays the pull, will find the fielder in the deep. The 3 singles in the first 5 deliveries. Lovely touch from Rishad Hussain, not a greatest of delivery to finish his spell. 179 for 7. It's a nice little in the last after the 40th over, maybe this is 39th over when it looks like they've gone on to score runs. Right in the middle of between those two fielders with only a single.
Yeah, that is the last ball of his spell. A real gift down the leg side. There is a fine leg, but he's too wide. And the pace of the delivery, quicker ball here, disappointed with himself. Yeah, that's connection. That's a boundary. Goes for 4. Wonderful strike from Rishad. It's a Nexus pay 4. We've seen how destructive he can be. Gone past 180 now.
Last couple of deliveries that Rishad Hussain has faced down to the boundary. Deep in his crease and more importantly, finding the gap. Now look at the reaction from the fans in this stand. He's raced over to 10 of 4. The score now 184.
Here at Mirpur, 16 of 5, the sound of the bat. Really mellifluous, a wonderful strike. A second tier. Moti just has to look. They're celebrating 11 from 3, 190 now, 200 on the cards. What a tournament, what a series he's having. 26 from 13, 6 wickets, and now he's 16 from 5, looking to add.
Yeah, this time trying to belt it on the offside. Extra bounce does the trick, beats the bat. Again in the spot. And again it's even bigger. What a shot that is. Again it's a rocket 6. 17 runs already in this over. Still have a ball left.
this was created by the movement across to the offside. When you look at the replay, you'll see that he moves early. And he gets in that position. He's targeting that mid-wicket region. You see how early he moved? So he's got close to the ball. Brilliant batting. 22 off 7.
He will pick up a single and will keep strike. It has turned out to be the most expensive over in this innings. 18 in that innings. 18 runs. 197 for 7. It's again a Rishad Hussain show with the bat. The most expensive over, the last one, 18 runs. It's a really good shot in the spot. And he lined it outside area. He picked up a couple of sixes in that direction. Some really good hitting. It looks very, very confident indeed. That's the batting strike rate. Now, even on the shorter side, they've managed to pick up quite a few. If it's in the slot, it has gone also. Oh, to get it on the fielder. That is no power.
Final over, all 50 overs of spin. The first ball of the last over goes for 6. It's as if he's batting on a different surface altogether, similar to what we saw from him in game 1. A strike rate of over 300 now. Enough to get it over the fielder and long on. What a start to the over.
He's swinging it, he'll keep swinging it. Partnership of 40 in just 20 deliveries, and out of the 40 runs, 29 in 10 from Rishad Hussain. 34 deliveries for the fourth 50. Incredible hitting. The run rate has gone above 4 for the very first time. This might be trouble. Or might just fall in no man's land. Oh, nearly.
And guess what? 207 is what they got to in game 1. That proved to be sufficient. In fact, they won by 74 runs. They're on 205 now with 3 deliveries remaining. A brilliant end to the innings. Just goes to show how that resilience pays off.
One bounce to the fence. It has just simply been terrific hitting. What a knock.
Hemorrhaging boundaries in the last 5 overs. 54 runs scored and just the 1 wicket falling. A brilliant exclamation pointed innings. They've gone past their first ODIs to score.
This time it's on the offside. He'll still come back for the second. What an innings. It's turning out to be a blistering knock. He switched over to 37 of just 13 deliveries with a similar number of 4s and 6s, 3 apiece.
Has the highest score of 48 not out in ODI, so he has some batting pedigree. Rishad.
That's gone up in the air. Look, bit of a mix-up. He was looking at the fielder at long off and then misjudged it. Should have been looking at the ball instead of at the fielder. The 2 more added. 16 runs to finish the innings. 213 for Bangladesh. Rishad with a blistering knock of 39 centuries to ensure Bangladesh has 213 for 7 after the end of the 50th over.
Yeah, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant once again from Rishad Hussain. As you mentioned, that partnership of 50 of just 24 deliveries, taking them past that 200 run mark for much of the innings. It didn't feel as though they'll get up to 175 or even 180, but in fact, they've gone past 200 quite comfortably. 213 from 58. Held the innings together, the latter part of the innings when they needed someone to be calm. Nasum got 14, Nurul 23, but not partnerships there. The best of the innings coming for that 8 of useful all the way through. 13 is where they ended.
The partnership 8 50. Just 4. These are the bowlers. Spinners 3 for 5. You believe it? He's gone for 65 runs on this surface. 241 for Hussain. Pick up the bowler. 10 over 3 minutes. 2 for 14. The most overs by spinners in the innings. West Indies today has achieved that. 50 overs. Right. The target for West Indies is going to be 214 runs, 50 overs at 4.28 runs per over. We will take a break and we'll be back with the run chase.